That water is just pure turquoise.
So here's our fly nets in place, and it's just out here working hard. And here's our view for the last few days. So this is the Murchison River here in Kalbarri, and this is the Anchorage Caravan Park, and we've got a waterfront site, and to the left goes out to the ocean, the river mouth, and to the right goes back into the gorges of Kalbarri. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than the other ones we had. Yeah, so they're quite little yellowfin bream. And it's basically taken a vegetarian to catch a fish because the rest of us only had 2 little ones. Well done, Steph.
The sun's setting just behind me. We actually don't get to see too many sunsets, funnily enough, but we found an awesome playground here, and Harry and Justin are off fishing in Kalbarri, so I'm going to get to sit and watch the sunset. We are up the earliest we've been on our trip so far. It's 6:13 AM. We've been on the road for about a quarter of an hour. We're heading up to Nature's Window to enjoy the sunrise.
So this is Nature's Window here, looking out over the Murchison River, and to get to it you walk along a bit of a rocky path. So you climb along, you can sort of see the arrows on the rocks, so you walk up along here. We're here early morning for the sunrise. We're going to go a bit on the loop walk today. We're going to go for a bit of a hike. So as you can see, you do need to be able to scale some rocks a little bit, but there is a pretty good path on the way down from the car park, so you can get pretty close. The last bit's a little bit tricky.
We have discovered our shadows. You've got big stilts on. You've got pretty long legs. Here we are at Nature's Window. We've seen sunrise here. There were a few people around at sunrise, but now, 360, we have it all to ourselves. The colours at sunrise are beautiful. They just keep changing, and to actually see the sun come up over the hills over there is pretty special, over the gorges, and to see the colours as they appear throughout the morning is pretty amazing. We brought our breakfast up with us, and we're going to go and do the loop walk now for a few hours, so we should be back sort of mid to late morning before it gets too warm. Apparently it gets 7 to 8 degrees hotter here than it actually does in Kalbarri because of all the rocks, so we'll head off early and be back before the heat really hits.
Alright, so we are on the loop walk. So we've just started, we've just left Nature's Window. It's a little bit rocky to start, so we're just navigating some rocks along here. And we're going to do, it's a 9-kilometre walk. It's actually written differently everywhere. I've seen 8Ks, 8.2, 8.6, but on the signboard up there it says 9. That does include the walk down to Nature's Window, which is about a K. So let's see how we go.
Yeah.
Alright, here's our map today. So we've walked down from here, Nature's Window. We've come down to here, and now we've got a choice. we can go left or we can go right. Now, I've heard everyone saying to go right, get the cliff top out of the way, so go anti-clockwise and then finish up with a bit of a swim down on the beach.
Yeah, I reckon that's the go.
Let's do it. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
We've got our backpacks ready, full of water.
Fly nets on or elders?
Yep. Yep, fly nets already, but it's early, they're not up yet. Let's do it. Dub this nature's porthole. A little bit harder to see. We've just hiked up along this ridge. So if you get to Nature's Window, you can sort of hike along this ridge. Nature's Window's up over there. It brings you over here across these rocks. So it's the start of the loop trail. You can obviously just turn back. Pretty cool.
The boys love making rock stacks wherever we go.
Harry thinks this looks like mud moving. So we're about 1.7 k's in. You can still see the car park from here. It's been pretty rocky, sandy, fairly uneven path, but I think everyone's going pretty well. Right, so we have done 3 kilometres. We've made it down to the water. So we've done the cliff walk. The boys are selecting some rocks to skim out on the Murchison River. We've gone from cliff faces and rocks down to the sandy beach of the Murchison River. So it was quite a descent down, quite rapid. Made it through without any slips. And now we follow the loop around. Mostly on the beach, I believe now. And then at the end, hopefully we'll have a bit of a swim. All right, spoke too soon. We've enjoyed the beach, back on the rocks, and now we're going to make our way across the waterfront on the edge of the rocks. Oh, some rock scrambling. Five and a half k's. We're getting there. You happy there, Harry? These are the trail markers we're following. So they lead you along a rough track. It's not perfect. You're basically following the water and looking for the next one. So you can see everyone's up ahead. It's getting a bit easier now as we come to the end of the track. It's a pretty cool walk. It's interesting. It's not an easy walk. It sure is beautiful. It's worth doing if you've got kids. You know, Harry's no worries. He's 6. Maybe a little toddler and stuff would have trouble, but overall it's very enjoyable. So we're just walking along the river, we just worked our way back down, there's black swans just cruising along.
So the landscape really changes throughout the walk. We've gone from rocks and the cliffs and the gorges to quite a sandy base now. This is right at the end, we think. We're almost at the end of the loop walk now. We've been gone, I'm going to say that we've been gone, what time is it? There we go, 11:41. We left at about 8:15, so about 3.5 hours. So now we're just cooling down a bit at the end of the walk. There's a few spots along the river that you can jump in, and then we'll head the last kilometre back up to Nature's Window and back to the car park. And there's Nature's Window up there where we started, and the car park that looks like it's just next to it. Let's go up that cliff. Kalbarri National Park, round 2, here we come again. Round 2, day 2. Yesterday we did the loop walk. Today we're heading back for the Z Bend.
We're backing it up, so you can go out and look at the Z Bend, but there's also a river walk trail. So we're going to go have a crack, and apparently there's some great ladders and some obstacles to go
Sounds like a bit of fun, this one.
We're driving out at sunset, so we have to be particularly careful of any kangaroos or other native animals that sort of wander across the road. So as I'm driving, I'm looking about 50 metres in front of the car, and I'm scanning from left to right to see any movement, any shadows, any animals that might try to run out in front of us. Go. This is the entrance to the Z Bend lookout and the river trail. It's just after 4 p.m. The sun is going down, the temperature is beautiful, and the flies are even disappearing. So we're going to give it a crack. We've got our water packs on and hats. We've got fly nets if we need them, but so far so good. So we're just coming out to the lookout here at the Z Bend lookout in Kalbarri. So you can see a little bit rocky. It's not as bad as Nature's Window actually. It's quite good. Let's have a look at what we can see. Wow. Pretty good, Al. Look at that. You can see the Murchison River winding its way through the gorge. The water rushing through. This goes all the way around to where we were at Nature's Window yesterday. Alright, the sun is setting and we're working our way down to the gorge, so you can see down below. So there's a bit of rock scrambling to do. Boys enjoy this, and just the colours are already amazing. I prefer sunset than sunrise, I think.
You do get pretty colours at sunset.
Yeah, much different. So you can see as we're going down here, plenty of rock steps, nice big cave. Away we go. Up and around. Just like a mine, mate, backwards. Backwards, that's it. Alright, so we've made it to the end of the track. So you can see we're just coming down through these rocks. It's pretty cool. I think it's a bit of a beat up. It's pretty easy, eh, Steph?
Yeah, more challenging on the way back up.
Yeah, that's alright. But we've made it down to the water where you could have a paddle. We didn't bring our bathers today at sunset. We just wanted to come down to see these awesome colours.
It's amazing just to be a part of the actual cliffs themselves. You're seeing the cliffs and the colours up close, right up there. So yesterday we saw them from a distance. Today we're right there, face to face with them. And then we get down to the river and we're within metres of them again as well. So you're getting lots of different perspectives and they really are brilliant. Mother Nature is just amazing.